How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Kiyoshi Comics. My name is Mike, and I just want to go over CGC and a little bit of CBCS, the grading system. I guess I'll just give you the main labels so you can understand how the grading system is and why I do what I do. Why do I send them to be graded? So the grading system is you could get a no grade. For something that doesn't have a complete book in it. It could be just a cover. It could be missing a lot of pages, so they'll give you a no grade. I've seen books have 0.5, which is really poor, and it goes all the way up to 10.0, which is flawless, gem mint, what they call it. Very, very, very hard to get a gem mint, even if it's a brand new comic. It still may not get a gem mint. It may get a 9.9 or 9.8. So let me show you how the label looks. And the blue label is basically a general universal grade for no signage, just grading the book. That's basically it. They just grade it to make sure all the pieces are there. There's no coupons coming out. All the pages are there, all the staples are there. If there's anything that's damaged to the book, they will label it, and it will determine if it's a universal grade, which is a complete book. So this one right here I have is my oldest comic book I have. It's a 1945 Action Comics number 80. This is a rare book. It's a 1.0. That's the front there. I have bought this book raw on eBay, and I knew I was going to get a poor grade, but I knew this book is a key issue because it's the second appearance of this little genie guy. He has a hard name to say, Mr. Mimplix, I think. But that's him right there. So there's no signage or anything on this book. It's just the book. I just got it graded to see what I was going to get. So you could get a better value of the book, knowing that if I ever sell it, it's backed up that it's a 1.0 by CGC, which is the biggest grading company for comics. So CGC, they'll put on the bottom right here if there's anything wrong with the book. This one says cover detached, tape on cover, and interior cover. So they don't really knock off with tape. Back then, a lot of kids used to tape around the spine of the comics because the staples would come loose. But this book is complete. There's nothing missing on it. There's no coupons. This is a complete book. It's a 1.0. It does say on the bottom cream pages. So paper over time turns yellow. It disintegrates and turns yellow. So cream pages is not yellow pages, but it's kind of in the middle of white and yellow. Like I said, this is a 1945, I believe, comic. So it is old. So it's not surprising to see the pages turning a different color. Now CGC, they put micro sheets inside the book to keep it from deteriorating. They put it, I believe, in the middle, the front, and the back. I believe something like that, but it's to keep the books from deteriorating over time. They're good in this slab for 10 years, and after that, you'll send them back. They will regrade it, of course. Most likely, you would get the same grade back, but it's to take the microsheets out and put new microsheets in because they're only good for 10 years. But yeah, so CGC, they put the name of the comic up there, which is Action Comics number 80, who made it, which was DC Comics, the year it came out, was January 1945, anything wrong with the book, cover detached, tape on cover, interior cover. Here is who did the story, who did the writing. Here is who did the artwork on the front cover and inside the book, because sometimes the one artist would just do the cover and the other artist would do the inside of the book. Here is you get a barcode with the number. you could push this in, punch it into CGC .com, and it'll tell you everything that's on the label of here into their system of the website to make sure this book is legit, that it's CGC graded it, that it's not a fake. So you always want to check that before you even buy a CGC comic, to make sure it's real. And you can check on the website if it's real or not. It says anything that has to do with the book, like a first appearance, basically anything like that, a first appearance or any type of cameo or anything like that. This one says second appearance of Mr. Minplix, I believe that's his name. Second appearance of Mr. McPlix, first Mr. McPlix cover. So this is not the first appearance of the genie guy, but it's the first appearance of him on the cover of any comic book. So that's why this one's rare, because it's the second appearance of him. It's not the first one. I think the first one, it's Action Comics number 30, but he's not on the cover on that one. He's inside the book in the pages, but this is the first time he's actually on the cover. So there we go here. This is the back. Okay, let me get you another key issue book. Now this one is Fantastic Four number 67. So this one's a yellow label. That one was blue. It's called a universal grade. This one's called a signature series grade. This one's a 6.0. Yellow label means it's been signed by someone. A celebrity, could be the artist, could be the writer. Anything to do with the book or just a celebrity. That CGC witness themselves, you getting this signed, and then you're giving it back to CGC so they get back to their facility and encase it in the slab. So this one says Fantastic Four number 67, Marvel Comics, October 1967. That's when it came out. Signed by Stan Lee on 6/4/2016. It still has the numbers, so you can check that it's real on the website. It's 6.0, off to white pages. So it's in between white pages and this one says cream pages. It'll be in between them two. So it's more leaning to the white. This one says Stan Lee did the story. He wrote the book. Jack Kirby and Joe Sinnott did the cover and art. So they're the ones that drew it and colored it. Origin and first appearance of him, Warlock, in cameo. This is the first appearance of Adam Warlock. Now, the Adam Warlock, this book is really going up because of the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie coming out. They're supposed to introduce, on speculation, Adam Warlock. Now, he could come out in his own movie in the future, but if you come across this book and you get it, it's going to be hard to get it signed already because Stan Lee's not here with us no more. And Joe Sinnott and Jack Kirby are not here as well. But if you can get one, try to pick it up. Try to get the lowest price possible. Try to get one already graded because you know what you're getting. Because these books will go up when the movie comes out. It's already skyrocketing. I bought this book for about, I think it was like $70 raw. And then I got it signed by Stan Lee at one of the conventions. And I just kept it in my closet. Now it quadrupled in price. I already made way more money in it now just by holding on to it, and it's just gonna go up. The older these comics go, the more popular it gets on TV, in the movies. These comics just go up in value. It's like the stock market. So I would pick this up if I was in your shoes. If I had a little extra cash, could be a good investment in the long run. It ain't gonna go down. So there's that. There's this, the back there. Here's another key issue that I would recommend getting. It would be a little bit cheaper than the Fantastic Four 67 because of the movie coming out. But Black Bolt, right here, I'm pretty sure they'll make a movie or introduce him in the MCU in the future. Fantastic Four number 46, Marvel Comics. It's a signature series as well. Stan Lee signed it. They witnessed, CGC members witnessed him signing it. I gave it back to them. They took it to a facility, got it slabbed. It's a 6.5, off to white pages. So the pages are not totally white, but that's fine. It's an old book. It's a 1966. It's hard to get white pages on these books. The barcode there to check it on the website and make sure it's real. See, this label is the yellow label, yes, but it's a special label because it's a Stan Lee signature label. It still means the same thing as the other one. It just has Stan Lee's picture on it. These are like special labels. You can pay extra $5 and you get a picture of Stan Lee. It just shows that he signed it, even though that one does the same. It just, to a little bit make it look a little pop. If you're trying to sell it, it gives you a little more pop when you're selling it. So there's signature there, black boat there. So this one right here, I think I've seen it going for $400-$500. Like I said, these guys right here are already passed away. So if you get it not signed, you're not going to be able to get it signed anymore. So if you could get one already signed at the cheapest price possible, I would try to get it. Like I said, these books are like the stock market, but unlike stock market, these things just keep going up. They're not going to go down because of these movies they keep bringing up. So maybe you should think about it, do a little research, and if you think this book is a good investment for you, go ahead and pick one up. So this book right here has a different label. This is a green label. This is Smallville number 1. It's from DC Comics, 503. It's when it came out. It's a qualified label, which means I got these signatures on here by Tom Welling and the rest of the cast of Smallville. But CGC members didn't see me getting it signed. I did, but they weren't there. So there's no way they can verify it, that it's real in their eyes, in their company's eyes. So what they do is I give it to them anyways because I still wanted it graded. I still wanted it slabbed for me to keep it protected. They put a green label on there showing that it is signed, and it says four names and Michael and Lex Luthor written on cover in marker. So that's all they're going to put. They're not going to put signed by the celebrity because they weren't there to witness it. So they give you a green label. If they were there witnessing it and they saw it, they would have gave me a yellow label, and it's their company's verified that it's true. But since I couldn't find them at the Comic-Con, I'd rather get it slabbed, and I know it's real because I did it myself, and I'm just going to keep this for myself anyways. It was okay. I wish it was a yellow label, but it's already done. And if I go back in time, I would try to get them do a yellow label, but I was running out of time at the Comic-Con and I couldn't find any members, and I would just run out of time and had to do what I had to do. But I'm still happy with it. So it's just like the other labels. It's white pages. These newer books are white pages because they're newer. They haven't had time yet to turn yellow because they're still new. It says the story, who did the story on it, just like the other ones, who did the art, just like the other one, who did the cover, just like the other ones. It's all basically the same steps on the labels. The barcode's here to make sure it's real. Here includes Tom Welling biography and season 1 episode guide, partial photo cover. There's that right there. Like I said, it's personalized to me, to Michael, with a heart from Kristen Crook. Lex, he has an arrow to his head over there. And then to Michael from Tom Welling there. That's the back. Yeah. Now, there is another label on a comic book. It's a purple label, and that one's for restoration. So if you had a book and you put, if you try to color it into a marker, or you had it fixed somehow with extra staples, that didn't come out when the comic came out, they will give you a restoration. Any type of you try to fix it, or you you send it to get fixed to make it look better. Any type of restoration, they CGC, when they grade it, they will know, they're the professionals. They will know if anything's not supposed to be there in that time that the book came out. They'll give you a purple label that says restoration. They'll still grade it, of course. They'll still give you a grade, but it will knock down the grade. It won't be a, if it was a 9.8 and you did a restoration on it, they will knock it down. Or if it was a 5.0 and you did a restoration on it and try to get it to a, an 8, and they would know, and it would knock it down. So it's up to you if you want to do restoration. It's personal choice. I like the books the way they are. I just try to get the best grade possible I could get or find on eBay or Comic Cons. That's what I try to do. So there's, the yellow signature series label, the green is the qualify label for, they weren't witnessing my signatures, so they give you the qualify label. The purple, which is the restoration label, and the blue, which is a universal grade for, there's nothing added to the book. They're just grading the book the way it is. There's no signatures on it. There's nothing missing. No marks on the book. It's just a regular blue label, and they're just grading it. All right. So if you have any other questions, let me know in the comment section. I really appreciate it. Our still goal is to get 100 subscribers to change our URL to a custom URL so we can get our name out there and expand this channel. I'm in the works trying to get a booth at Irving Convention Center for the next Comic-Con. So me and my friend, we're trying to see how much it is to get a booth so we can take some of my comics, his comics, and he'll be selling his. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be selling mine or I'm just displaying them. But you can go and you can meet us and we can talk about comics. You can show us your comics if you brought any. Just talk about comics and have a good time. So we're trying to get a booth out there. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. We sent the email out, so we're expecting the email this week coming up. Also, like I said, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers so we can change our custom URL. And for those first 100 subscribers, there will be a drawing for the Captain America comic. And then on the Beckett, on my last video, I'm still waiting for comics to come in to which ones y'all want me to send those Yu-Gi-Oh cards to Beckett so I can do an open box and see what we get. I'll do it with you so you can see my reaction of what grade I'll get. We'll just do 3 of them. So just pick 3 out of the ones I showed you. Could be the God cards, the Blue Eyes, the Dark Magician, Red Eyes, Black Dragon. Whatever y'all think will be worth the most. And we can do that together. So thank you, I really appreciate it. Please subscribe, hit the bell so you can see all my new video content. I am working on maybe getting a green screen in the back so I can put some comics back there, some kind of editing. I want to get better with this editing. But yeah, a lot of good things coming up, and I want you to be on the train to see everything, how this channel explodes. All right, thank you, really appreciate it.